We all need confirmation sometimes. Confirmation with the work we do, especially when you're working with the unseen, with the spirits. And I just want to share a couple of things that have happened over the summer that speak to this, and hopefully they encourage you or inspire you. So I have a tour to lead a group of people through Egypt planned for November. It's something I've been curating, co-creating for some time, and we're getting closer, and the group of souls are joining, and the vision I had of the preparation work, the way that the Neteru would communicate has had me a little bit afraid, because it's been totally different. Okay, like there's been radio silence. I don't know if anybody else has those moments where you feel a little bit cut off from your guides, like the only guidance you are getting is the day-to-day experiences, the kind of ordinary life things. So you have to really pay attention and really observe. And so this one particular meditation vision journey that I'd seen as happening just would not come through me. I would ask why and I just had to trust. But the longer this was taking, the more I was feeling a little bit afraid of when this was actually going to happen and how. And then a couple of things happened in real life. Okay, I followed something in a dream where I was guided to go to Winchester, and I finally booked it for this summer, and the day after my car broke down. So it was a bit of a nightmare. Nobody could fix my car until this week. And this was about for a month I've been without a car. Okay, so I've had to stay still. And then it dawned on me, so I had to then get the train to Winchester. I'd booked trips for me and my daughter. I planned to go and see the Round Table. I was following guidance from my dreams. Then it dawned on me that in my dream I arrived in Winchester via a train. My car broke down the day after I booked. I had to get a train and a bus. And funnily enough, when we left the bus station, the first building that I saw resembled the building that was on the station platform when I arrived in Winchester. Okay, so whatever that all meant, I'd kind of made it come true in real life. It'd come from dream time into real time. And so we're back and we're just enjoying the summer holidays, lots of bike rides, and I am in the local park, and over a wall I see a sign that says Heron Autos. And I was like, oh, why haven't I taken the car there? Heron, Toth, I'm just going to follow that. So I ride my bike round and I speak to them. And again, he couldn't fix the car until this week. So still, staying still. Don't move anywhere, Gemma. And what also happened alongside all of this, staying still, was the meditation started to come in. But it didn't come in the way that I thought. I was imagining this beautiful, I'm going to open sacred space and sit in ceremony and just receive this message and speak it. But no, it came through words. It came through in tiny little chunks. And I had to, it was through automatic writing, which, to be fair, is one of my strongest skills. And so our holidays became very slow paced, and I, in these little chunks, receiving this message. My car had to go in on the 8th of September. Took it in, and that was the day I finally had the space, the time appeared to record the meditation. then, because this is very important to me, I had to go through the meditation myself. I had to feel it. This is just what I do. I have to feel it before I offer it to anyone else. So I'm going through the meditation, but for some reason, I'd left my phone in the room. And I had this beautiful experience. I saw some amazing things that I really didn't expect. Lots of insight that rose, and about my body and my disposition. And then, as I was receiving some of the messages from the Neteru who interact within this vision journey, my phone rang, and it was the garage to tell me my car was ready, just as I was being told to stand in a certain stance and receive and see where there was a blockage and that it was becoming free. Then my phone rings to say, your car's ready. And I don't know, it just fulfilled this confirmational trust once more in the Neteru, in the guidance. And then I received this beautiful message from Khnum. I have my cards out, of course, where he said, we've been with you all along. You just needed to go through that. You just needed to see. So I just wanted to share this because, okay, so just in case that doesn't make any sense, cars, for me, the vehicles of movement, right? So the car for me represents me when I'm moving. Just to give a little bit of context to it, when I was in a very deep place of grief, my vehicle that I moved around the world, moved around the world in, was a transporter, a camper. So I had a home on my back. I needed that safety everywhere I went. I needed to feel safe and secure, and that I needed everything right close by wherever I went. And then a time came where I was ready to change my vehicle, and we ended up buying a little Mini. And I don't know, like, you don't think about these things, but we got it for a really good price. It's been a great car up until this moment, but it's got the wings and it just all these little synchronicities. And it's this car that I feel like in the world now I can nip around everywhere and I can fit in but be invisible. And so this confirmation that, I had to stay still for a little while. I just had to sit and wait for that, whether it was just that meditation or whether it was for bigger things, because preceding being made to stay still because of the car, we were also made to stay still at the beginning of the summer with my daughter fracturing a bone in her foot. So we couldn't really do much at all. This whole summer it's just been about, for me and my family, just staying still, staying put, sitting in where you are. And then on the 8th of September, the car was like, right, I'm ready. You're ready to carry yourself again. You're ready to move again. So I just wanted to share that. I found it quite confirming, and I hope that there's something that you can take into your own lives and stories and find the wisdom in, because this is how we develop and strengthen that muscle that is our awareness, to find the excitement in observing the ordinary and seeing when the guides step back to let you see the mystical in the ordinary. Okay, let me know in the comments, in emails, whatever. Just, it's really nice to hear from you, so let me know.